Look at the view of the Sierras this morning. Here in California, the last few days we've gotten a ton of rain. They were warmer storms, so we didn't get a lot of snow, but other than way up high. But that's our view from our house. Beautiful. So a lot of you haven't met Piper yet. This is Piper. Hey, Pipey. She is our Cane Corso. She's new to our farm. She's been here for a few months. Actually for over 6 months, almost 7 months. And she is living the life out here. No. So Piper is our guardian dog. She's not a livestock guardian dog, what they would call, but she's a more of a guardian dog for our property. And you know, when Katie's here alone, she's here. She lets us know. She's wondering what happened to Penelope, but she lets us know if anybody shows up that we didn't know was showing up. And she's a sweetheart. So she's a great addition to our family. All right, so as you guys can see, just a little update. We moved Penelope in with Patty. There's Miss Penelope. She can come over and say hi. Hi, honey. Go eat, babe, before Sissy gets done. But as you can see, she's doing good. She's actually been in here for 3 days now, and doing actually really well. So they're got a heat lamp inside for them. They've gotten their hay a little muddy. I might throw some extra hay in there just to dry it up a little bit. But yeah, they're doing good together. She's learning from Sissy how to use the drinker and everything. So there's where Miss Penelope is. She's doing good. We've gotten a lot more rain last few days. Hi, honey. But got a lot more rain the last few days, so it's staying a muddy mess. So anywho, just wanted to give you guys an update on Miss Penelope. So Miss Patty, are you being a good big sister? While she stays out of your food. Here's a quick update on the big pigs, our breeding pigs. Miss Dolly's doing good. Her and Patty have finally, or her and Paprika finally started getting along. Hi, Papa. So they've all been just snuggled up in there, staying warm from the rain and everything, all 4 of them together. So they're getting along just fine. So then here's Miss Pepper. We're looking to sell Miss Pepper. I've tried. She's 1.5 years old, and she's been in with Papa for quite a while, and she hasn't gotten pregnant yet. And I don't think she's pregnant. But so we're gonna have to. Oh, here comes Miss Bossy. So we're gonna go ahead and sell her. So that's just part of farming. She is a sweetheart, but just part of farming. So real quick, if you look at Dolly, you can see there's some red spots there on her back. So I believe she was in heat this last weekend. So I think just by those markings on her back, I believe Papa has done his job. Papa, did you do your job, buddy? Huh? Did you do your job, buddy? Huh? You being a good boy? Yeah. Yeah. So he's done his job. So we'll see. We've got 3 weeks, and I'll put it on my calendar, 3 weeks. And if she doesn't come into heat in 3 weeks, then we'll know she's bred, and the countdown will begin. So with pigs, the gestation, saying that right, I'm probably just tearing it up, but the gestation for pigs is 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. So there's online, there's actually calculators that will put in the date that they're bred, and it'll tell you the due date of the piglets. So yeah, so we'll see. We should have some more piglets on the way, hopefully. So I think by looking at Paprika, I think Paprika is pregnant, just because she's showing some signs that I noticed last time before when she was pregnant. We'll keep an eye on her, and as soon as she starts bagging up milk, we'll get her moved over to the area that she needs to be in, so we don't repeat this mistake from last time. So that's the update on these guys. Hey guys, oh, it never ends. It never ends on the farm. So here in California, we've been having quite a bit of rain for us anyways, and so what comes with the rain is the fun part of dealing with the mud. Oops. So my grandfather needed propane today, so the propane truck decided to come back here to fill up the propane tank, and ta-da, they got stuck. So I just came home from work, and I'm gonna hop on the tractor and get this smoothed out. We're supposed to be getting more rain again, as you can see it coming. So it's gonna be heading this way, I think. So I'm gonna hop on the tractor and get over here and just kind of smooth this out before that rain comes. That way I can get rid of all these ruts. So anyways, all right, so I'll walk over here in a little bit and show you what I finished on the tractor. It was actually yesterday. By the time I was done, it was almost nighttime, and we had a engagement to go to last night. But I'm just going to kind of show you what a lot of rain does to the Central Valley. And so here's the paddock that the pigs are in. I mean, it is just a sloppy mess. The problem here in the area that we're at, we have what they call hard pan, and with hard pan, it's a hard pan. It's a hard layer of dirt right underneath the topsoil, and so it doesn't soak in water real good. As you can see, with all the water just standing, this is actually an area that's flowing this way, as you can see. But I mean, it's still just loaded with mud and water. Even the areas where the pigs aren't in, just standing water everywhere. But yeah, so the water doesn't go down real quick and easy, and we've had a ton of rain the last few days. So we're just not used to this stuff like you guys are. the Midwest and those areas that get a lot of rain. So it's slipping and sliding everywhere for us. So even in these guys' paddock, just standing water everywhere. And they've actually had a ton of wood chips in here that I put in here for this reason, to hope that it would soak it in. But I think last year our area got only like, I think it was like 6 or 8 inches of rain, maybe a little bit more, but not a lot. But I know up in the mountains, up in the foothills above us, somebody told me today that they last year at this time had 18 inches of rain, and that's up in the foothills where they get more rain than us. But yeah, so this year I think they said that we've gotten like 24 inches up there, so we're way past what we got last year, and it's only January. So if we continue to have storms like we have been throughout the rest of the year, we're gonna have a good grass season for us, which is great. So I'm excited about that. I'm just over the mud. So this is one little area I had to fix yesterday. I kind of fixed it. I was kind of in a hurry, but somebody had backed up into my grandfather's front yard and just about sunk. Okay, so coming down our road here, coming up to the area that I fixed. So this whole corner would just get soaked with water to where it would just, I mean, it was deep. So I went ahead and got the tractor and kind of knocked this edge down here to where the water would run out this way, out to an area kind of where we don't usually drive anyways. So so that kind of relieved that area. But I'm gonna get a box grader and come through here and level this out one of these days. I just got to run and go pick up the box grader. But yeah, so that kind of helped that. And then over here is where the guy that was doing the propane for my grandfather drove. And I don't know why he drove back here. I mean, I guess to get to the propane tank, but I think if I was him, I would have tried a different route. But he got all the way back here. And see, in our fields, it looks hard. Like where I'm walking right now, it's not soppy at all. I mean, it's pretty hard on top, so it looks stable. But man, once you drive in it, you'll just sink, and you'll get down to that hard pan and stop, but everything on top is just mush. So, but yeah, so I just took the tractor and scraped that a little bit. That way, once everything dries out and gets hard, we don't have a bunch of ruts and messed up area in our area. This is where we drive back to either load, well, we used to load up cattle back here, and we'd bring hay back this way and stuff. But now that we don't have cattle, we don't do that. So, but I do drive back here every so often to get back closer to the pigs, especially with the tractor. But so anyways, guys, let me move my hands. Isn't that beautiful behind me? It's so pretty out here when it's actually green. Doesn't stay like this very long, but man, our foothills, driving up the foothills now in California is just, it's beautiful. But anyways, today's video wasn't not much going on. Just wanted to kind of show you what goes on here in Central Valley, California, when we actually get rain. We're a bunch of rookies when it comes to getting rain, so we think the world's gonna fall apart whenever it rains more than a couple of inches. So, but yeah, so it's a sloppy mess. But on the good side, you know, I'm trying to graze our land a little bit different this year, and I think this is going to help a ton. This land's been big time overgrazed by cattle, and so we're going to try to amend it to just make it better for the for the chickens and the pigs. So, but there's going to be a lot coming, guys, this spring. So please stay tuned. Keep watching the videos. Like I said a few videos back, I'm going to do my best to do 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. I've been doing 2, about 1 every 5 days or so. But if you can, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. And just stay in touch with us through Facebook and Instagram, and comment, you know. It'll help us a lot. So I appreciate it. My helper today, that's Destiny, everybody. Say hi, Dee. So just we appreciate all of your guys' support. We appreciate everything you guys are doing for us in that area. And just stay tuned for some more content. We do have a show, a poultry show coming up in not this weekend, but the next weekend. So we're going to do a lot of taping there. That might be 2 different tapes. I don't know, it just depends on how much I do. But yeah, we're excited. It's going to be in Hollister, California. And this is our second show that we've done, open show. We've done both of our fairs this last year, but this is Daniel's second open show that he's shown his birds. So yeah, so stay tuned. Like I said, there's going to be a lot more coming. You know, in the winter when it's wet like this, we don't do much, so there's not much we can do. So anyways, guys, you guys stay blessed. Appreciate everything, and we'll catch you on the flippity flop.